Reading, a window to the world. Reading skills. These are the learning contents and learning standards. Our learning objective for today's lesson: by the end of the lesson, you will be able to read the story given and answer the comprehension questions that follow. Predict the ending of the story. Di akhir sesi pembelajaran, kamu akan belajar membaca cerita dan menjawab soalan pemahaman serta meramal apa yang berlaku di pengakhiran cerita. Success criteria. You are successful if you can understand the meaning of word in context, use parts of the questions to find the answer in the text, use evidence from the text to answer the question, and explain what you predict on how the story ended. Kamu percaya apabila kamu memahami maksud perkataan secara keseluruhan dalam cerita ini, menggunakan sebahagian daripada soalan untuk mencari jawapan dalam teks yang dibaca, menggunakan bukti dari teks untuk menjawab soalan, dan menerangkan apa yang kamu ramal untuk bahagian pengakhiran cerita. Now, take out your textbook and turn to page number 5. Let's read the text together. Use your index finger to point to the words while you read. Buka buku teks muka surat 5 dan baca bersama saya. Tunjuk setiap perkataan yang kamu baca dengan jari telunjuk.
Pak Johan owned an organic vegetable farm. He was able to grow good organic greens because of his scarecrow. Pak Johan built the scarecrow himself and made it as scary as possible. He gave it enormous straw arms that stretched out about 2 meters and big long legs. The scariest thing about the scarecrow was its head, which was made of a huge earthen pot. The scarecrow's face was so scary and ugly that even he was scared to look at it. It was very effective, scaring away every bird that tried to eat his vegetables. The neighboring farm owners, Man and Lan, were jealous of Pak Johan's success. One night, they stole his scarecrow and locked it in their house. The next day, Pak Johan realized his scarecrow was missing and his greens were eaten up. He was devastated. That night, the brothers had trouble sleeping. They could not get the image of the scarecrow's horrible face out of their minds. Man took out the scarecrow, smashed its head with a hoe, and buried it in their lawn. At midnight, they heard scratching and clawing sounds at their door. Suddenly, the door burst open, and a long straw arm snaked in. The men froze in fear. They looked in horror as the headless scarecrow's body rose up. It caught Lan's neck. Lan shouted for help, but Man had already made his way onto the moonlit road. Man kept running. He glanced back over his shoulder and saw the scarecrow chasing after him. It was getting closer and closer to him. He noticed that the scarecrow had a new head and it looked like
When you read and you come across words that are new to you, just continue with your reading. You will understand the text as a whole. Later, after you have finished, you can search the meaning from a dictionary. Apabila kamu jumpa perkataan yang kamu tak tahu maksudnya, jangan berhenti membaca. Teruskan sahaja. Cuba fahamkan teks itu secara keseluruhan. Bila sudah selesai, barulah kamu cari maksud perkataan yang kamu tak tahu tadi dalam kamus. Let's learn how to answer the question. First, you need to read the questions.
These are the comprehension questions that you must answer. Let's read the question. 1. Who owned an organic vegetable farm? 2. Who are Pak Johan's neighbors? 3. What was the scariest thing about the scarecrow? 4. Where did Man and Lan hit Pak Johan's scarecrow? 5. When did Pak Johan realize that his scarecrow was missing? 6. How do you think the story ended?
Then, check your answer in the text. Let's learn how to search for the answer and how to answer the questions correctly. Mari belajar cara mencari jawapan dari teks dan bagaimana nak tulis jawapan dengan betul. Let's answer. Question number 1. Who owned an organic vegetable farm? Let's look at the structure of this question. Word in red is the question word. Green, the verb, and words in blue are the predicate. Perkataan yang merah ini kata tanya, yang hijau kata kerja, yang biru adalah predikat. This question asks you about who, siapa. So, you have to look for the name of a person as your answer. Kamu kena cari nama orang sebagai jawapan kepada kata tanya tadi. Macam mana nak cari jawapan? Let's look at the question. What is the keyword? Apa kata kuncinya? Who owned an organic vegetable farm? Kata kuncinya ialah organic vegetable farm. So, you have to find this word first. Let's look at the text and search for these words. Can you find the word? Yes, it's here. Read the sentence that contains these words. Can you find the answer for the question who? Yes, you are correct. It is Pak Johan. So, your answer will be Pak Johan owned an organic vegetable farm. To make it simple for this type of question, answer the question who and just simply rewrite the verb and the predicate to make a complete sentence. Untuk memudahkan pemahaman kamu, cara nak jawab soalan ini senang sahaja. Kamu jawablah kata tanya tadi. Siapa? Pak Johan kan jawapan kamu? Untuk buat ayat lengkap, salin saja balik dari soalan tadi. Semua perkataan selepas kata tanya who. But remember to use full stop instead of question mark in your answer. Jawapan kamu kena diakhiri dengan tanda noktah ya. Jangan guna tanda soal. Next question. Question number 2. Who are Pak Johan's neighbouring farm owners? The structure is similar to the first question, but here I am sharing with you other ways to answer it. Now, let's use the predicate of the question as subject of the answer. So, you copy the predicate, then the verb. Salin semula predikat, bahagian yang biru tadi, dan kemudian kata kerja yang warna hijau dari soalan. Okay, what is the keyword for these questions? Yes, neighbouring farm owners. Look for this word in the text. Can you find the word? Yes, it's here. So what is the answer? Man and Lan is the answer. Now, write your answer after the verb. Jadi, bila dah dapat jawapan, tulis di belakang kata kerja yang hijau tu, yang kamu dah salin tadi. Sekarang, dah lengkap jawapan kamu. Read your answer and don't forget to put full stop, tanda noktah, at the end of your answer. You can also change Pak Johan's neighbouring farm owners to the pronoun they. Kamu boleh juga tukar predikat tadi dengan kata ganti nama. Owners. Ada S. Jadi ianya plural atau ramai. Jadi kamu boleh tukarkan ia menjadi they. You can also answer using the first question structure. Kamu boleh juga jawab soalan ini guna struktur ayat macam yang soalan pertama tadi. Next question. Question 3. What was the scariest thing about the scarecrow? Let's practice looking for the answer from the text. Can you find the answer? Well, you have to look for the keyword first. Yes, the keyword is the scariest. And the answer is its head. So, you just copy the predicate, the one in blue, from the question. The scariest thing about the scarecrow. Then copy the verb was, the one in green. And then the answer for the questions. Its head. Read your answer aloud. Don't forget to end it with a full stop. You can also change the predicate, the scariest thing about the scarecrow, to the pronoun it because you are talking about things, iaitu benda. So, your answer become shorter. Instead of the scariest thing about the scarecrow was its head, it become it was its head. Question 4. Where did Man and Lan hide Pak Johan's scarecrow? Look at the verb did. It shows past tense, perkara yang telah berlaku. So when you copy the predicate, you must change the word hide to its past tense form. Hide become hid. Man and Lan hid Pak Johan's scarecrow. When you search the text, you can't find the word hide or even hid. So, what must you do? Simply look for what happened to the scarecrow. What did Man and Lan do to the scarecrow? You will find the word stole, telah curi, and lock, telah kuncikan. You can consider these words as hid. Kamu boleh anggap Man dan Lan sorokkan scarecrow itu. Man and Lan hid the scarecrow. Then you answer the question where, di mana? In their house. So, Man and Lan hid Pak Johan's scarecrow in their house. You can also shorten your answer using the same method as the previous question. Kamu boleh pendekkan jawapan macam cara yang saya tunjuk pada soalan sebelum ini. Man and Lan, dua orang, jadi they. Pak Johan scarecrow, orang-orang Pak Johan, iaitu benda. Jadi, kata ganti namanya atau in English, kita sebut pronoun, jadi it. So, your answer can also be, they hid it in their house. Question 5. When did Pak Johan realize that his scarecrow was missing? Use the same method as the previous question. Guna cara sama macam soalan sebelum ini. Search for the keyword realize. You will find Pak Johan realized that his scarecrow was missing. For the question when, the answer will be the next day. Write your answer correctly. Don't forget full stop. And also make sure your spelling is correct. You can also shorten your answers to be, he realized it the next day. Question 6. How do you think the story ended? When you answer, you must make sure you become I. I think. Answer with your own opinion. Jawab dengan pendapat kamu sendiri. Tiada betul atau salah pada jawapan kamu. Tapi, betul atau salah itu letaknya pada struktur ayat yang kamu jawab. The answers could be, I think that the scarecrow had a new head and it looked like Lan's head. I think the story ended when Man woke up from his nightmare and apologized to Pak Johan for his wrongdoings. It can also be as simple as Man woke up from his nightmare. But if you write Man nightmare wake up, then your answer will be penalized for structural, grammar mistake. Okay, that's all for today's lesson. Bye.